The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, and this is a brief summary of chapter 4, and it's called The Lucid Self. So in this chapter, he starts off by talking about how he compares watching a movie and being in a movie theater and feeling almost as if you're in the movie to our experience as human beings, and the awareness being so immersed in the outer circumstances and our thoughts and our emotions that we believe them to be. We believe that that's our true self, but how he reminds us that our awareness and our true self is actually that which watches the thoughts, emotions, and the goings on of our lives. So I love this point. He said that all consciousness is the same. And he says that what differentiates a conscious, centered being from a person who's not so conscious is simply the focus of their awareness. So to me, that means that anybody can immediately become a conscious person simply by sitting back in the seat of the self and getting in touch with the soul and just being aware that you are watching your thoughts and your emotions and the goings on of your world. So we're all the same consciousness, and it's just a matter of where we put our focus and attention. He says that for the deepest meditation, you must not only have the ability to focus your consciousness completely on one object, you must also have the ability to make awareness itself that object. In the highest state, the focus of consciousness is turned back to the self. So in the chapter 3 review, I talked about during meditation, just attempting to do that, to turn consciousness on itself. And instead of object focus, we're focusing on that quiet, peaceful place that exists within the soul, the self. And if thoughts come and go, just keeping the centered awareness back here, back behind the thoughts and the emotions, and just watching them pass. So continually bringing it back to the seat of the self, that which watches the thoughts and the emotions pass by. The last two chapters or the last two paragraphs on page 37 say, as you pull back into the consciousness, this world ceases to be a problem. It's just something you're watching. It keeps changing, but there's no sense of that being a problem. The more you are willing to just let the world be something you're aware of, the more it will let you be who you are, the awareness, the self, the Atman, the soul. You realize that you're not who you thought you were. You're not even a human being. You just happen to be watching one. You will begin to have deep experiences with your own center of consciousness. These will be deep, intuitive experiences of the true nature of self. You will find that you are tremendously expansive. When you start to explore consciousness instead of form, you realize that your consciousness only appears to be small and limited because you're focusing on small and limited objects. So to me, that's like an invitation to really step into a more expanded state of mind and to really explore the expansiveness that is our consciousness. So that is the summary of chapter 4, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer.